weeks. 2 wins on the trot, and those had come after a decent 0-0 draw away to Aberdeen. Could Hearts be the side to push Celtic in the league this season? Hamilton Accies, the visitors, a packed Tynecastle once again. Commentary comes from Alistair Lamont.
Hearts have the opportunity to go second with a victory this afternoon. The only change to the starting lineup is Jamie Walker's inclusion ahead of Sam Nicholson. Accies captain Mikey Devlin has a knee injury and is replaced in central defence by summer signing Dan Seaborn. Ali Crawford makes a welcome return, coming in at the expense of Grammars Kurtai. Away from line, he's done really well. Tony Watt, he's having his shots pulled. And he goes down, and that's going to be a booking for Tony Watt for diving. Well, he just made the most of it, Tony Watt. It looked like he might well have been touched, but he was so over-elaborate with his dive that he made Craig Thompson's mind up for him. Watt, that might work out for Connor Salmon. Back comes Saris, and Salmon gets the shot away just a few inches wide of the post. I don't think Tony Watt necessarily meant to leave that for Salmon, but it almost worked out beautifully. Crawford for Dougie Imrie. Manages to get the ball back for Darian McKinnon. Across to the left-hand side where Gillespie picks up against Patterson. He's done well. Gillespie, great ball and great goal for the visitors. And no surprise that it's Ali Crawford back on the score sheet for Hamilton Accies. It's a 4th goal of the season for Ali Crawford. Terrific delivery here from Grant Gillespie. And Jack Hamilton was left with absolutely no chance. Jimmy Walker could be in here, goes for goal! So unlucky. Still the trouble's not cleared, and the deflection takes the ball into the arms of Remy Matthews. Jimmy Walker, hugely unfortunate not to have grabbed the equaliser there. Nicholson. Can we find a cross? Sam Nicholson. He has done. It's a good header, and it's in the net from Jamie Walker. And Hearts at last are on the score sheet. It's a 3rd goal of the season for Jamie Walker, his 2nd in the league. Sam Nicholson, the creator, and Jamie Walker is able to plant that beyond Remy Matthews, who really should have got a stronger hand to it. It's a deep one over Jonsson, headed back in. Hamilton Accies can't just get it away. There goes Rossi looking for the penalty kick. The ball played in to the feet of Rossi. Just looked like Want had a grip of his jersey there for a moment. Here's John Suter. Into the feet of Robbie Muirhead. Latching on to Sam Nicholson, he's inside the box. Great chance, must be a penalty this time, indeed it is. Craig Thompson has been under pressure to award a spot kick, and at last he points to the spot. Hamilton Accies feels Sam Nicholson went over too easily. Craig Thompson, having turned down 2 or 3 penalty appeals, simply couldn't turn another one away. There was definitely contact. Sam Nicholson might have embellished that, but a penalty kick it was. And there will be a chance now for Jamie Walker. The score is 2nd of the afternoon. It's Jamie Walker. Hearts are in front for the first time. Cool as you like from Walker, sending Matthews the wrong way. And it's 4 for the season now for Jamie Walker. It's a good ball for Imrie. Imrie bursting into the penalty, a chance for Accies here. Imrie goes down looking for the penalty. Well, Accies incensed once more. And Dougie Imrie, was there a challenge? There's a foul in there from Igor Rossi. Here comes Robbie Muirhead, looking to just ensure Hearts take the 3 points. Here's Nicholson now. Oh, it's a fine goal from Sam Nicholson to round things off at Tynecastle. Terrific strike from the winger. That's a beautiful hit from Sam Nicholson. Well, it's all over, bar the shouting now. And the full-time whistle sounds. And a bit of afters there between Crawford and Kitchen in the closing stages of this match. The final score at Tynecastle, Hearts 3, Hamilton Accies 1.
It was really frustrating at half-time for the players. You know, we came in, we spoke about trying to remain calm. You know, the game isn't won over 45, it's 90 minutes, and we showed second half, even though we went a goal down, that the quality would come through, and with the patience that we had, and for the fans as well, backing it, it showed in the end.
We go 1-0 up. Their goal, the first one, we don't stop the cross, it comes in. Walker gets a free header. In the second one, I don't think it's a penalty, I haven't seen it back. And from what the boys are saying, I think the player himself said that he was off balance and had no option but to go down, but didn't feel it was a penalty himself. So it's frustrating when those ones go against you.
Hearts second in the table on 10 points, 3 wins in a row. Michael, a growing sense of belief at Tynecastle, is there?
Yeah, I think inevitably off the back of 3 wins, of course there's going to be, but you know, to be honest, the 3 games that they've won, they're games that you would expect Hearts to win. Inverness, Partick Thistle and Hamilton. If they're going to be up there challenging at the top end of the table, they're games they've got to win. Fair credit to them, they've gone out and done that.
Yeah, Hamilton Accies took the lead once again in this match. Rejigged things a little bit with Massimo Donati.
Yeah, they did. You know, Hearts started the game very lively. They were by far the better team in the opening 20 minutes or so. And then Hamilton, they made a substitution. It was a like-for-like defender change, but then they changed the formation as well. And Massimo Donati dropped back into a sweeper role, like a Franz Beckenbauer role almost.
Steady.
You know, you don't see many folk doing that nowadays. But it meant that they had an extra man back there. And you see, you know, he's a comfortable player. He reads the game very well. He swept up and cleared up a lot of trouble for Hamilton. And Hearts played a lot of the game far too narrow at that point, and they were struggling to break them down. And I just think that it's that instinct as a midfielder where you can see the game in front of you. It makes it a lot easier.
A good signing for Hamilton.
He did really well, but this is the man that made the difference. Sam Nicholson came on and he really did, you know, turn the game on its head. This is the first goal. Great bit of wing play. Gets to the byline and digs out a wonderful cross for Jamie Walker to get on the end of it. But, you know, I think at Tynecastle, it's important that you stretch the game and you get as much width in it. And when Hearts wide men play well, they invariably get a good performance. And Sam Nicholson topped it off with this wonderful goal late on. Great first touch and a fantastic finish into the far corner. He made a big difference when he came on, turned it on its head.
Do we have another dive gate scenario at Tynecastle?
Well, I think, you know, thankfully, Tony Watt's got nothing to worry about because this was a penalty. I thought at the time when I saw it, it looked a little bit theatrical, yes, but you look here, contact on his right shin.
100% a penalty. And what's interesting is Craig Thompson's position. You know, he's only 5 yards away. If Tony Watt doesn't make such a meal of the dive after the contact, then I think he gets the penalty.
Is this a dive?
This is a dive.
Yeah.
For me, again, Craig Thompson's position is excellent, but this is a dive. There is no contact. And when you see the slow motion replay here, you see Sam Nicholson's left leg. He just leaves it hanging. He's hoping something hits it. It doesn't. There's no contact. And that was a dive.
And I'll be
100%.
honest, though, at the game, that to me was a penalty.
At real-time speed?
Yeah, you thought it was a penalty. But the angle that Craig Thompson's got, you would expect him to see that there was no contact. But Massimo Donati just ran across his line of vision at that point. And that's probably the reason why Hearts got the penalty.
OK. Well, Dundee drew 15 matches.